Hello. Thought I'd just come on here as I walk around. Why is meditation so boring? That's why a lot of people don't like to meditate because they find it boring. What do you do when something is boring? Well, think about when you were in school, high school, college. When something's boring, like a boring lecture, what do you tend to do? You either fall asleep or you get distracted and tune out, go do other things in your mind. Well, the same thing happens with meditation. This is why you get distracted a lot, because you find it boring. This is why you fall asleep. And the thing is unlike school, if you're not required to do it, if you find meditation boring, you're either going to procrastinate about doing it or not do it at all. So what's the secret? There's two things you can do, two tips I'll give you right now. One is music. Find some good meditation music, and I'll link a playlist that I put together with music and environmental sounds. Music helps to tune you into meditation, helps you go with the flow. You know, it's kind of like when you're working on a project, cleaning up or something like that, you put music on, kind of helps the process to flow. Music itself can be a meditation where you meditate and you can focus in on the music itself. Kind of gives it a rhythm and a harmony. You know, I sometimes have done silent meditations and I can do them, but they are more difficult. And for me, I don't tend to go as deep. Music will help you go deeper in your meditation. So, music is one thing that you can do. Just put on some meditation music. I love meditation music with environmental sounds, you know, like nature and different things like that, birds and ocean and water. Those are things that help me. So, music's the first tip. Second tip is variety. You notice there's a lot of styles and different techniques in meditation. And usually you're taught like a style or whatever, a couple styles or whatever, and then you do the same thing all the time. I think it's good to learn various styles, but you need to sort of become eclectic. You need to put variety in. When you meditate, you don't have to just do all breathing. You don't just have to do all mindfulness or visualization or affirmations or whatever, but you do a blending of all things. You know, it's like having a lot of things in your tool chest, and if you want to switch, you can. And that's what I do in my meditations. You know, it's like when you get 40 minutes, if I just try to sit there and breathe the whole time, okay, well, after about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, my mind is totally somewhere else. So it's good to have variety. It's good to be able to bounce things. Like a lot of my meditations, I do reflection. Like I reflect on different things in my life or aspects of life. You know, I reflect on spiritual principles, love, compassion, peace. And then, like, you know, if I start to get a little too drowsy, I'll do some affirmations. And then I'll focus back on my breathing. So it's like I'm doing a lot of different things. Variety is key when you meditate. Don't just get locked into one technique or one style of meditating, but blend it as you all in the same meditation. You know, it's just to blend it all together in a meditation, and that can help you do longer meditations, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And when you're able to go deep into meditation, it's the most profound experience. But you need to be able to get there, and the variety and the music are two things that will help get you there, will keep it from getting boring. Doing the same thing in silence is boring, especially after about 10 minutes or so. and some people even 5 minutes. But this is good is to have the variety and the music. Thank you for tuning in.